Hey guys, well, it's time for another Out of Breath Arm Sore Packer Minute, the show where I walk around the neighborhood talking about the Packers and dodging buses. I might be particularly out of breath because I'm coming to the high point of my walk today. It's been a little bit of a long one, but it's such a beautiful day. It's unbelievable that this is December and Christmas is right around the corner. Along with Christmas, of course, comes fourth quarter of football, playoff time. Time to see what these Packers can do against a big opponent. The Raiders coming up. Big opponent. I don't know. A good opponent. The Raiders coming up. Green Bay with a good showing against the Cowboys. Especially seemed to click better on offense this time around. Even though we still stalled out a bit in the third quarter. But I'll take that offensive performance over a lot of the stuff we've been doing up to this point. And especially the performance of the running game, with both Eddie Lacy and James Starks playing exceptionally well. I'm going to cross the street here, since nobody can see me coming around this corner. Defense. I want to talk about defense, actually, today, especially going into this last few games of the season. Last few games of the season last year, the defense really came on strong. Of course, this year we know they've been sort of the most consistent unit. And I'm just really excited about what could happen if this defense... Check out this view, by the way. Let's see. Anyway, I don't think that came into focus very well. I've got a setting wrong on my focus or something. Anyway, Mike Daniels, I wrote about the other day, signed his big contract. Didn't even want to talk about the money. He said he'd celebrate the new contract after the season is over, but he had work to do and he had things to correct. That's all he was really paying attention to, was all the things that he needed to correct himself. And basically stating that, Thompson and them saw fit to sign him, and he's got to prove him right. This guy has been a big bolster to this defense, especially with a 3-4 defense. You got an end like that, and I know we're basically a sub-package defense is what we are, but so important to have consistent play from that position, and Daniels has been money without question. Truck sounded good. All right, Daniels has been money, and they showed him the money, so I'm really happy for him. He's sort of an understated guy. He's finally started to get a few interviews here and there, on NFL Network and whatnot, but he doesn't do a lot of talking. He lets his talking take place on the field, which I love, and he just fits our defense so well and has really made an attitude adjustment to our entire defense, I think. I got to be honest, I thought, it's embarrassing to say, but when we drafted A.J. Hawk, I thought A.J. Hawk was going to bring that same kind of attitude coming out of Ohio State. Never happened, obviously. We know how that went. He was he was one of those sort of solid players, but didn't bring that attitude. Well, Daniel certainly does. He is in a knockdown, drag out every snap of the ball. He's a dangerous man, and he can blow up two guys just as easy as anything, which does a lot to free up our safeties on blitzes, corners, etc. And, of course, gives Matthews a chance when he's on that side to really wreak havoc. So very glad to have him, and I want to see if this defense gets excited going into the last 3 games of the season. Wow, that was really loud. But we'll see how it goes. We got the Raiders coming up. I think the Packers have something to prove. Charles Woodson on the other side, and Khalil Mack, sack leader in the NFL right now on the other side of the ball. I will take, our defense with Julius Peppers having, we've got Matthews with like 5.5 now. Peppers with 7. We spread the love around on our defense. There isn't a league leader perhaps among the group, but they are playing together as a unit, and that is there's so much synergy in that, and the sum is greater the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and this team is playing as a unit, and they are greater than the sum of their parts right now. Now, of course, we still have some big time opponents coming up, and the Raiders are going to be one of those, without a doubt. We have to get on a plane, disrupt the schedules, and hope that we can get her done. So, well, that's all I want to talk about. Let me know what you think of this year's defense, even though, you know, they're not super flashy. They don't have a lot of great stats, maybe. We don't have, our interceptions and turnovers kind of fell off of late until recently, and yet our defense is keeping us in every single game we play, pretty much. So let me know what you think, and I will talk to you again very soon. Enjoy your day, and heck, take a walk. Talk to you later. Go Pack.